Yo, 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 yo. Oh, got my A game on, man. Shit. Been doing some back testing just to get my confidence going here. You gotta back test sometimes, you know. Euro short. Yeah, I see it, dude. I see it. Yeah. 0. You got it, buddy. This could be worse. What's up, fun? What's up, Gavin? Yeah, I'm thinking right around this time is usually pretty good. Then we get right before the New York Open. What's up, Ed? Eagle eyes, Ed. You always got good charts to look at, dude. You always got good ones. The kill zone indicator, it's just called kill zones. Kill zones opens, I don't know, it's called kill zones. Song's called Better Days by Shay Ponzio. You should come to Alabama so you can show you how to kiss your sister. Gavin, were you here yesterday? You should have seen the fucking questions coming in yesterday. Alright. Name of the new sessions indicator is kill zones. I had to adjust them. Like I had to move them around and whatnot. But I like them because you could adjust where they are. What's Bitcoin doing? Yeah, Bitcoin, man. I wonder, guys. When I go like this with my, you can see the soundboard thing here. If I turn down the music on this, does it turn down the music in the stream also? like is going louder now and then quieter? Does it do that also, or is it just for my ears? Let me know. I'm gonna pause that music right there. Because well, Mayday's the next song that's coming out by Shay. So follow him on Spotify there, man. He says it's gonna be the next one. I've been hyping it up so much. I've been showing all my friends and everything, and people love it, man. It's such a good song. It's so fun. But it's like I think it's about like breaking up with his girl or something like that, and like going to party. Yeah. Oh, it does. Okay, perfect. So that's sweet because then I can leave like some like beats on or something in the background, um, for like really quiet beats or something like that. Okay. Popped out Trading in the Zone. I got it right next to me, some books here, and I just started reading a little bit because my mind was a little bit funky. But then I was like, I read like one chapter, and I'm like, no, I'm just gonna go back test. I'm just gonna start back testing. Back testing is a better way. Trading in the Zone, it's such a blah kind of book, right? Let's put the charts up here. Where should I put this? Should I put this here? Corner? Make it a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. There we go. So we don't cut off any of the chart. All right. Yeah, so I started back testing just a little bit. Just trying to get the mind in tune here, right? And it's pretty damn good. Like I've been doing a few each day. I've been just going through a week, right? And I'm running two strategies. I got my new one and my regular one, and we're getting 75% win rate here on with a 10K account there on a back test. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I've been doing that for a few days now, and each time I seem to be getting roughly the same results. And I'm only doing like 30 minutes a day, but because you're only gonna find a few trades each time, right? So that's sweet. Yeah, so you're gonna read Trading the Zone. It's a good book to read once, but I already know the gist of it, and I also read The Disciplined Trader. I'll put this here. I also read The Disciplined Trader, this one too. And they're pretty much the same shit, right? So I already read it twice anyways. So I was like, I started reading it. I was like, maybe I should read it, see what he's gonna say again. Refresh the mind, new year, refresh the mind. It's always a good idea to start doing things like that. Reading's a good way to stay like meditative too. And I've noticed my stress is really high like right now. So, but I noticed, I was back testing with soft Forex. Yeah. I noticed that I've been really stressed. So stress really fucks with your trading. So you need to, but the back testing, it really helps because then you regain your confidence. If you're stressed out, you really know you can follow your rules properly and you can trust yourself, right? That's what back testing is great for. Even if you've done it before, it's good to just go back and test it again. My advice for you guys: get soft Forex. It's a great one. Do a review on Blue Capital. Don't think so. Kooky, let's look at your chart, man. Sure thing, man. Let's look at that one. Boom. Right on, bro. Yeah, so you've taken a euro short right now, haven't you? Well, by the way, Bitcoin's doing well once again. That's great. Okay. Look at the euro also. Yeah, you're taking a short here. Now, I can see you widened your stop, right? And it's rather smart in the sense that these are equal highs, right? So what I'm looking for on the New York Open is I want you to get stopped out, right? This is exactly what I'm looking for. I'm hoping that you get stopped out. Maybe it's going to bounce on this inefficiency right here, and then rally. But you can see equal lows right here, so that's what you're targeting. So that's real smart, right? You've drawn a level there. This is also a level. I think that might have actually been tested. Yeah, that was tested there. The inefficiency. This makes sense. I'm waiting for the New York Open because we are only an hour away, and I'd just be a little bit worried about having a stop that close to a liquidity point, right? So if we're looking here, we're kind of bouncing off that again. So I think if anything, I think most likely it's just going to kind of go around here. That's my guess, and it's going to wick that, right? So I'm be a little bit worried having your stop there, right? But you put it a little bit higher, so you might be okay. That's just what I'm looking for coming to the New York Open. Stop you right here. Yeah. I mean, this was the trade for the London Open, but there wasn't a deep enough retrace for me, right? But if you drop that down to lower time frame, you would have seen a possible area, to get in on. Oops, 1 minute. You would have seen a possible area, right? This breaker, not the breaker, the order block or something like that, the supply there, or this breaker. I would have looked for an entry like lower, ideally, but that works fine. It is also a roughly counter trend right now, I believe. Because we're I don't really know. We're just kind of consolidating. It's hard to tell exactly what we're doing right now. It could go either way, honestly. But I'm a little bit more bearish than bullish. By the way, guys, were you guys here yesterday? Damn, that was a crazy stream. You guys, some, I don't think it's the same people even in here. A bunch of other people here that I haven't really seen before. We're just fucking around. So funny. I think Gavin wasn't here. I think he missed it. Trading in the Zone audiobook on YouTube. Yeah. I mean, or you can just buy it and be cooler, right? Like, you know how cool it is to like just fucking pull out a book and be like, yeah, I started reading this, right? That's fucking cool. Like when you just show somebody a book rather than be like, hey, I got this YouTube video. Check out this YouTube video. It's 8 hours long. It's 8 hours long, wasn't it? Check how cool this 8-hour YouTube video is, right? It's so useful. Or you'd be like, yeah, this is a good book. And then you can like model it and shit. I don't know. Show it to your friends. Maybe you guys don't have friends. I guess real traders don't have friends. They just have enemies who are judgmental. Market slow lately. Yeah, I've been on the hook, man, on the fence with so much stuff lately. And that's why it's partially like I wanted to do some back testing. I've been taking some losses. I've been having a low win rate, right? But when I do win, I start recovering it. But so I'm not making money. So it's really bad for me right now. So I'm just trying to get my confidence because I got a little bit shaky there over the break. So it's a little bit. I guess my mind is just a little bit off still. But so yeah, that's totally the market is it's not weird. It's just it seems like it's weird, right? If that makes sense. Like whenever, because I don't want to blame the market, right? The market, there's always opportunities. You just got to be better at trading, right? You just got to be better at trading. There's always opportunities. And even looking back on my strategy, there was tons of opportunities, and I just wasn't confident to take them, or I didn't see them, or something like that, right? So it's not like the market's ever weird. It's just it can be slower, right? It can be choppy. You can just be better or worse at certain situations. EA bot, yeah. So I just finished a video. It's getting edited now on EA trading bots. And you can store your cocaine for trading, so it's an easy reach. What are you referencing? In the book, maybe. Okay. So what do we want to look at here? Do you want me to go through all the charts and kind of look at what I see for the New York Open right now? You guys want to ask some questions or what? Sometimes I feel like the market is against me. Yeah, totally. I'm the exact same way, man. There's actually one guy that I was basically helping him directly. And it was so funny. Like every single trade that I would take and he wouldn't be involved in would win. But every single trade, like the other way around, like, so he missed so many banger trades is what I'm saying. So he was actually losing money while I was making money. It's so funny, but he was supposedly taking the same setups, right? And I was helping him directly there, and that was in that was like November or something, November and December and something like that. Do NASDAQ, nah. Goal, yeah, in the book, yeah, okay, the book, yeah. NZD, can we short? Yeah, so let's look at NZD right now. So NZD, higher time frame, we've retested this shit, right? and we've started breaking back down. That makes a lot of sense here. What would be nice if we can retest kind of that area too, right? So the kind of this gap right here, pull it back up. That'd be nice. Let's just jump here. What's my bias? My personal bias would be bullish right now, honestly, on this, because we want to come back up here and fill that on the higher time frame. We have some liquidity that we could hunt here on the New York Open, right? I would be bullish on this one, right? So the 1 hour here. That's all filled. Yeah, come back up here. It's really chopping right now, but you also have all these levels right here too, right? So at some point, one of these is going to break, and it's likely going to be used as a stop hunt, and then continuation to the opposite direction, right? And we can target either one of these. This is a beautiful setup. So this would be a good one to keep an eye on for the New York Open. The other thing to note is we swept there, right? And then we came back up here. This is a retest. What would be nice is if we come back and we retest lower here, right? So that would make sense because this was the sweep of that area. So we come back and we retest kind of this area, right? So let's just look at 1 minute. See if there's any area. Yeah, I would think a sweep of there too. But anyways, I would be bullish on this personally. Higher time frame, breaking back up, but that's only for today, right? That's only for today. Longer, like in the future, maybe next week or something, easily can come down. Easily, more likely to come down actually next week. But we're gonna come back up here, I think, for the rest of the day. I think also if we look at AU. I was also looking at that. I was looking at hopefully getting a long in here today on the retest down here, right? Because the same sort of thing. We had a nice base formed, sweep of that base, break back up, and I was looking for the retest. It didn't look like we hit it, but what could happen is tomorrow. I'll check this again tomorrow, but if not, then we're just gonna leave it. So higher time frame again. Let's see. Breaking up very strong, coming back to retest this. As simple as that. Most likely, we come back up here to these highs. That's my opinion. My expert advice on the Aussie. But we don't know for sure. Okay, what's up here? Did I trade the US 30? No stocks, no equities. Pretty much just. I trade the US dollar pretty much, and the US dollar and the euro. That's it. Basically, yeah. Basically these two, and these ones. Yeah, US dollar and euro. What's a weekly goal percent? I don't really have one, man. I don't really have one. I just trade. Some weeks I lose money, some weeks I make money. Honestly, I'm not consistent enough to make money every single week. Like, I'm not that good. But when I have winning weeks, I make more than I lose in the losing weeks. My losing weeks are usually like 1 to 3 R. My winning weeks are usually like 2 to 5, right? R. So it's just like it's a better advantage, right? And yeah. And I probably have a bit more winning weeks too. More often winning weeks. But we're getting better and better every single day. GU, let's look at GU and then GJ, right? Sure, let's use those ones. All right, so I see some a possible hunt right here, right? Higher time frame close nice bearishly, right? Nice and bearish. Highs right here. We could see a possible sweep of that. That'd be nice to come up here, sweep that when we do come up. I think in the immediate future, this looks rather somewhat down. We have levels here that I'd like to hit. Higher time frame again. We are looking. I think it's bearish on the higher time frame here, honestly. Look at 1 hour, everything's filled proper, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think we give another go down here, honestly. And then we have an untested FVG right here. Fair value gap. All right. So that would make sense to hunt down to there. That would make a lot of sense, right? Here's liquidity. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. I think it would continue down. So I'm bearish on GU, actually. Shit, why did I exited my euro pound? I actually thought I exited this one. I exited this one early because I thought for some reason I was bullish on GU. But now looking at it, I look rather, it looks, it's because it was up here, that's why. Yeah, but now it looks rather bearish to me a little bit. But I'm not completely sure yet, right? Am I sure yet? Yeah, it's a little bit too indecisive for me that I wouldn't want to trade this. I'm not a fan of the pound, personally. Let's look at pound yen. Pound yen. Again, same sort of thing. It's the exact same thing. Double tops, right? But we're creating that strong momentum shift, right? And then the little guy here. So it does look like the same sort of thing is going to happen. We're going to come down. We're going to hunt that and retest this. This is what I told you guys before. I thought we were going to come back down here. I guess I was way too late with that, but right. But this is the target on the downside, right? So you could more likely. I think this is going to come down. But both of these areas is what we're looking for. Those are the targets, right? Or entry areas if there's nice reaction off of them. What do you think about Stellar? It's just another altcoin. They're all the fucking same. There's very few altcoins that like aren't the same, right? I would say Polkadot and Link and Ethereum and Bitcoin and RSR. These are like the only ones that like aren't anything like the other ones. Maybe QNT. The rest of them fucking suck. They're all the same, in my opinion. I don't give a shit about anything else other than that. Maybe Tezos. The rest of them are all just fucking garbage, I think. They're all so similar, and basically they don't do anything. Hey, what's up? Was it two bomb toe? Is that like tomato, but like you spelt it funny? I think that's what it is. You spelt your name funny, like a tomato. Have you ever bleached your own ass solo? Not yet, man. Not yet. I've done it with 6 other people, so not solo. It's kind of hard to get in there, but I had 6 people help me because my ass cheeks are so wide. They had to pull them apart, right? What did you tell me? You told me the pound was going down yesterday, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, and I thought yeah, that's fine. I mean, I agreed with you. I thought it was too risky to enter because of this highs here, right? I'll call you Tobo. Tobo. Yeah, you said it was going down, and I agreed with you. It made sense. It's just too risky for me considering liquidity above. I wouldn't want to enter it, right? So now that we've created more liquidity here, I think it makes sense to hunt that in continuation, right? My ideology on the FX market is great. The trading part is not. Yeah, I mean, you get the ideology first, right? And then your trading gets better and better as it backs it, right? So, I mean, it makes perfect sense that my trading would not be perfect, right? My trading is profitable. My trading is not amazing because I've not been doing this for 10 years, right? I'm completely honest with you guys, right? I'm not gonna go ahead and tell you guys that I've been doing this for fucking 3-4 years. And I'm making 40 hour a month, right? Like that's pretty difficult to do. I mean, some people might have done it, but I'm not doing that. Did I finally get rid of the cat? No, I think they're sleeping. They're sleeping off somewhere. They've been pretty good. They're not annoying. Okay, I'll call you Tomato, dude. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why. Like you made some like insults or whatever, and I didn't even block you, but I kind of like you for some reason. I don't get mad and block all the fucking haters. I don't know if you. I don't know if you just hate me or not. I feel like there's some sort of sincerity there. Maybe that's why. But like people that just come in and are like a dick for no reason, I'll just mute them. Cause I don't give a shit about that. How long I've been trading for? Oh, let me just sit all weird and uncomfortably. Give me 1 second. What's up, Roy? I've been trading. I've been trading since 2017. I started trading Forex in the very start of 2019, like January 1st or something. But I was trading crypto first, so I got all like the basics out of the way, and then when I switched over to Forex, I was able to understand it a lot faster than normally, and I was able to find a profitable system in about 6 months ish. I wasn't good at it, right? But I knew something that was profitable basically. That was kind of my own self-discovered type stuff, right? And then from there, I think I started YouTube, what, like 6 months after that or something like that. And then it's been a year on YouTube, right? Year on YouTube now. And yeah, when I first started YouTube, I wasn't that good, but I made money, right? So. Now I consider myself as like a pretty good trader, right? I'm a pretty good trader. I still have like a lot of flaws, and I still have like bad drawdowns sometimes because I fuck up. But all right, UCAD. We want to look at UCAD. Nice, short, sweet. You're Rory. All right, let's look at it, buddy. All right, all right. But yeah, you guys aren't here for trading. You're here for the jokes, aren't you? And me to explain, you know, my life philosophies, aren't you? So you don't care how good I am at trading. You just want life philosophy. Yeah, I like to think about things sometimes. So, and then I share it with people online because I don't have friends. I only have girls that I see. They're not my friends really. They're not quite the same as like most people's friends. Um, what we see here? You cad. Okay, I'm not looking at this, am I? On the one side here, on the far side. I'm not looking at this shit. I can just use a mouse. I'm not looking at that, right? I'm looking at this, and then. All right, so you got the fucking. I don't think I need to look at the 1 hour. I'm not sure exactly why you entered here, honestly. Oh, was it just a single it was a clean single candle sweep, was it not? And then okay, I see what you did. Yeah. I mean, that's perfectly fine. Yeah. I see what you did. You targeted liquidity after a clean single candle sweep, following the trend. It makes a lot of sense. Um Hunter, is liquidity hunt always happen in the opening London New York session, or it could be happening in the middle of the session? I mean, yeah, there's liquidity hunting all the time, but we're looking for the big guys, right? We want to trade with the big players, right? Because that's most probable. I have a method that I'm only using on the opens, and then I have a method that is a little bit more flexible, that can be used kind of like before the open or during the session here, right? But pretty much, I would say 90% of my trades are in these blocks because it's just much more probable. All right. If you have friends, you're not a real trader. Yeah, exactly. Used to have friends, now I got enemies. Post Malone. Shouldn't make me sing. They're not the same as the girls. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, yeah. when you have like mostly friends who are like girls, it's not quite the same as like having like friends that you just fucking fuck around with. They're Women are much more calm than like guy friends. They make They're not like just fucking crazy. Like if I had guy friends, I would just like fucking be a hooligan all the time because guys just like get me to do the worst shit. So I can't hang out with many guys unless it's at a party or something. Like one on one, I don't hang out with. I have one guy friend that I hang out with, and we just get fucked up. Okay, Euro short. Let's check it out, buddy. See what you're seeing. All right. Poi. Asia high, 5 minute. Asia low. Is this current? This is current, is it not? Yeah, that's fine. All right. Yeah, we got another hour. We got another hour until the New York Open. Honestly, what could happen here is we see. Ooh, we could honestly target right down here and get into this order block, right? Before, and then spike up, use that as a rally, and then sweep these highs and come down. It could honestly just be another fucking ranging day. And it's really annoying when it just ranges because it confuses the fuck out of you, right? It could do something like this, right? And then hunt this one and hunt this one, right? Because this is still kind of an untested zone, right? I figure there's still people wanting to buy there, right? People looking bullish. But I would not be buying here because this is liquidity, right? It is likely that when it comes down here, it'll sweep it. GBP long. Personally, I wouldn't be trading GBP right now until we hunt something, right? This was not a clean enough move for me. This is just a weird fucking spike, right? But it gives me the inclination. Inclination. Yeah, that's the right words, right? Inclinations. That this is going to go down because of the momentum shift. That's just my opinion, but I'm not willing to take a trade based off of it because I have no idea. Let's look at UCAD. Think about buying GU the next Monday. This week is going down. I mean, yeah, I kind of agree that overall in the higher time frame, this is going down. We're gonna have to come back down here, right? This is my opinion, right? Because look at what's happened here on GU on the higher time frame. We have consolidation. We have a big ol' hunt, right? So if we put this on the, let's put it back to the 4 hour, easiest to see this way. Big consolidation, hunt of all those stops from anyone, retested an untested zone, bounced off of it, made equal highs, right? Strong momentum move. Now we come back down here. Makes a lot of sense for us to retest this order block that it started off of, and then we're rally and hunt this one, right? So I perfectly agree that this is going to go down. It's just I don't want to take a trade here. It looks too sloppy. It could also just hunt it right now. So I wouldn't want to either, right? But for day trading, if you can get an entry, this is your target. First target, second target. If you can find an entry on the New York Open, then perfectly go ahead, yeah. I mean, it'd be great. It'd be great. I'm not going to trade it. I'm not a very big fan of GU. I don't do super well on it. Euro is my best one for sure. Euros. Any psychology tips? Yeah, I got lots of tips. Do you trade Bitcoin as well? The positionally trade crypto. Is banks auto profit after placing a big? I don't know what that means, dude. Is liquidity just an area of untested demand or supply? Liquidity is where stops are. So if you think about things logically, first of all, you can think about things logically, right? Um, and think about, okay, if somebody entered short in let's say if somebody entered short in this zone, right, where would their stops be? Right, because there's a lot of consolidation in there. Where are their stops going to be? Well, you have two options. Anyone who had their stops around here, they're already gone, so they don't matter. So now there's only stops here. There's a few here, right? Because anyone who had gotten their stops here, or sorry, taken a short here, they put their stops right here, right? So there's more right here, and then there's a little bit right here, and then there's even more right here because that makes the most sense to put a stop right behind the level. Now then, the reason why double tops have like really high liquidity is because if we look at this, anyone who had gotten short here, they put their stops there. And now anyone who's gotten short here put their stops there. So you have twice as many people have their stops in this point. So that's the logic of it, right? Go ahead and hit the like button if you think I'm smart. Hunter scared of pounds. Yeah, dude. Always trying to work them off. Cutting down. A new 1 hour breakout. Let's take a peek. I mean, yeah, we're already bullish on the NU, but we can see here. Would like to see a hunt of this. Would like to, and then you would target down here. Stacy Brook trading, no idea who that is. Don't give a shit. He says every session has a stop hunt. Yeah, pretty much. Like, there's stop hunts constantly, dude. They're literally happening all the time. Literally right now, just a stop hunt, right? Right there. That was a stop hunt. This was a stop hunt because it's slightly beyond, right? There was freaking 10 stop hunts per pair in each session. Oh, Awesome Gus says, what about people who go long, right? It's the exact same logic. So anyone who went long recently today, their stops are here, right? Or there's a couple people that put their stops there if they went long in this area, right? But you could also have people who put their stops all the way down here, right? Because think about it like this. If you put your stop, or sorry, if you got long anywhere here, right? Where are you going to put your stop? Well, you have two options. You put it here at the bottom of the range, or you put it here at the bottom of the next range over, right? And if you think about it, where are you going to put it? Let's say you got long right there, and you wanted to target the highs again. Like, let's say you were targeting something beyond the highs because you didn't quite make your target or something like that, right? You wanted to hit there, right? But you didn't quite hit the previous highs, right? So, and your stop is right here. Well, why would you put your stop down here to be safe? It doesn't make any sense. You could literally double your profit, right? So everyone's going to put their stop right there. So that's why this is going to get hunted. I mean, this is logic that you can figure out on your own. But once you, like, it sounds smart when I'm talking about it, but really all that matters is you're looking at pivot points, because knowing the logic honestly doesn't help you trade too much, but it allowed me to figure out how to trade by thinking about it this way, right? So I thought about trading, how people were losing money, and how do I take advantage of that, right? So this is how I learned how to trade, right? And then I figured I learned terms and whatnot from, different traders. And I got a couple people teaching me a few things. I use a lot of terms that are ICT related. I don't know exactly if I'm trading the same as ICT. I'm pretty sure it's quite a bit different, but it's very similar, right? It's very similar stuff. I think I trade much more liquidity and than him. He trades like more order blocks and whatnot and continuation. But the logic of the market, I think, is quite similar. I would assume. But all the terms are very universal. They're great to use. There's people understand what the fuck you're talking about when you use ICT terms. I think GU is bearish. Yeah, I think so. I think most likely, but I'm not going to enter a trade. If I make historical pivot points, do you think it would be a good indicator? No, just look at recent pivot points. Because historical pivot points have no indication of where stops are. Because this was a pivot point before, right? But we already went through it, so now there's no stops there anymore. So historical pivot points are meaningless once they're run through. Just think about it, dude. You got to think about it yourself. You don't have to like ask me these questions. Like, you guys are smart too. All right? You guys can just think for it. Like, okay, why would a historical pivot point be important related to stops? Well, it doesn't matter because there'd be price action moving all around, right? So the only reason that pivot points are important is because there's currently stops there. So once those stops are gone, then it's not important anymore. Jake says GU is long. I mean, I can see it going either way right now. I don't have any bias too much. But I think higher time frame, it makes more sense for it to come back down. If it goes up, it's going to hunt here. If it goes down, it's going to hunt here. So look for a trade. I have a stronger bias to the downside slightly, but nothing crazy. What do you do so that when you change pairs, both screens change? You can use this and then use these settings. Symbol crosshair drawings. All right, so what do we see going on in euro now? Possible move back up. There's no major reason that it'd be moving here too much, right? No major reason, but the inefficiency, that's all, right? But there's not really anywhere else, like, it doesn't really matter. There's no major level anywhere here. This was the level. So it might continue down. We'll see how it goes as it approaches the New York Open. But it's the same thing as the pound here right now, guys. I like to hunt that, and I like to hunt this. Two areas that we can hunt. On the lower side, I think it's going to continue here on the higher time frame, down here, right? So if it hunts that, I'd love to see it hit this, right? So if we can get a long, I might leave a 25% runner for further down here. What's my entry process? Ooh, that's classified, dude. I could literally probably show you like my exact step by step what I follow. But I don't want to. I don't want to reveal that. I wish you streamed sometimes the New York Open. This is just before the New York Open. I mean, I'm not gonna stream while it's like top trading hours because then I'm gonna get distracted and it's gonna stress me out more too. And I'm realizing how important stress management is because I'm usually incredibly stressed, right? So because I have a lot of shit to deal with, so I'd rather just not fucking risk stressing myself out and losing trades when just to help you guys, you know. All right, like I can help you guys, but you know, I'm not some fucking altruist, right? Right? I seek myself as high importance, and I don't want to just like make you guys fucking. That's not why I'm here, right? As contrary to every guru says that they're only doing this because because they want to make you better. No, I'm doing this because of my own selfish purposes. Partially because it keeps me occupied, partially because it advertises for my business, right? But it does help you guys, so it's fun and it's nice to help. But it's not the reason I do this. Anyways, let's look at a pair. Euro GBP. I didn't. What camera am I using now? I'm using the Canon EOS R. It's in C-Log mode right now with a 15 to 35 2.8 L lens. So on yeah, so you guys are fucking laughing. Love this guy. Hey, I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, like it's something that it's something that I've heard like from other fucking from other like the I was watching like CoffeeZilla. You know that guy? CoffeeZilla, and he like he like fucking calls out like scammers and shit. And it's so funny because he was watching this one video where they were charging like he was charging expensive for a course, right? I think it's like $500 or something like this, and that's fine. But it's like it's for like a business course or something like that. And he's like, you know, I would give it to you for free. I wanted to give it to you all for free, but then you wouldn't take it seriously unless you're paying for it, right? It's something stupid like this. And it was like, oh god, it was so fucking cringy. This guy was like a seduction master or something like that. And it is so bullshit, man. It's so bullshit. Like, why would somebody say that? Like, obviously just say, okay, I'm selling it because I want to make money, but, you know, make up some reason. Like, okay, I actually have a skill or something, right? Even if he's scamming, right? Even if he's scamming, you shouldn't fucking say that. He's probably, well, yes, he's definitely scamming if he's saying that, right? That's what I'm pretty sure. Okay, so euro pound here. Fucking CoffeeZilla is hilarious. I was watching him last night. I love that shit. I remember there was a video he did, day traders in a nutshell, and there was a bunch of Mamba FX saying, "What up, Snake Gang?" That was pretty funny. Shame I didn't get featured in that one. I didn't get featured in that video. I guess I'm not funny enough. I gotta start making some crazy claims. I want to get fucking I would love to fucking talk to CoffeeZilla, man. That would be hilarious. That'd be so fun. Anyways, so Euro GBP yesterday we saw a nice sweep in momentum, right? We came back down and we retested here. So I actually took a trade today right here, right? With a stop just barely inside, and we were targeting up here, right? And I actually closed it off early. I closed it off right around here, less than 1 hour, because I got worried because I was watching the pound, and the pound was rocketing up, right? So I thought that once it come back down here, it would have a really good chance of coming up, so I closed off early. And you know, so we lost out on some money there. So that was my mistake. And there was nerves thing mostly, right? Like this is what I'm talking about. Like my mind's been a little bit off, right? But now that we see a sweep of that level, right? Most likely it's gonna come back down. And I didn't want to take a trade back down this way, just because it's no longer part of my trading strategy to take those clean sweeps, right? I mean, this is a setup that I've actually made a video on where it's just basically a clean sweep and then you target the other side, right? But I'd love to see a retest off of this area, and you can kind of see how we've had this V bottom here, and then we've retested down deep in a Fibonacci retracement, right? Or these order block, or whatever. And then we've also made another V inside after hunting this liquidity, right? So it's literally the exact same thing printing out, right? There's the liquidity, there's liquidity. The only difference is this with a very strong momentum shift, and this momentum shift and then a sweep. So I'm a little bit cautious. I think there's a good chance that we hunt one more time, right? So I would be a little bit worried to enter in a long here, but I might take one on half risk or something like that if there's a strong confirmation, right? And then we can rally back up here, because on the higher time frame, higher time frame, we'd like to hit this, right? Those highs there. And we have up here, you know, a rough range with equal highs and stuff like that. There'd be a lot of stops in this area, right? Right before this jump, right? Because that's a big jump. Nobody wants to put their stop up here. So a lot of stops in this area that need to be hit, right? So if we are able to get along, that would be really cool to get way up here. Can we start a gang? Rory, yeah, Team Tits and Pips. That's what we are. The two most important things in lives. In life. not streaming but watching a stream. Last day I was streaming and this lady, she's like, I've been training for 6 months and I have this strategy. I was like, what's the strategy? And she said, buy the course. Yeah, exactly. Like, okay. Yeah, so in my opinion, like, okay, my course content and whatnot, it's going to be better value than what I'd give you for free, right? But my best stuff, I don't want to give that away to like anyone. There's only a couple people that know my best stuff, right? Because I feel like there's a conflict of interest also. So if she's only been doing it for 6 months, right? That was roughly around the time that I found a strategy that worked, right? So I can believe that she has a strategy. She's probably not good, right? That was the same as me. I wasn't good. But you can believe that she might have a strategy, but she might only have one strategy, right? So what is she supposed to sell other than that, right? So if she wants to start making money after she said, okay, well, I've done all this work and I figured something out, she can't give it away for free and then sell the same thing, right? So that's kind of, I can see kind of the logic maybe if we're assuming that her strategy is actually good, right? Commenting on what you're saying there about that lady that's been trading for 6 months. Give her another 6 months, she's going to have a couple more strategies that are better. And then maybe she'll give away the free one, right? You know what I mean? Or she'll give away that first one for free. And so like basically my logic is every time I get better in a progressive state into something that makes me more money, then I pass the rest of the stuff down. So I have like mentors, right? Or mentees that I give the best stuff to. Course content is like good stuff, and then you guys I basically just give like rough logic and whatnot, right? And I try to teach you and ask and answer your questions, but I'm not going to give you like a strategy step by step type shit, right? Because it's more like I can obviously tell you how everything works, right? But I'm not going to give you like the best stuff, right? That's just my opinion. I mean, you guys can definitely take what I say for free. Like if you guys don't want to buy stuff, that's perfectly fine. I'm not trying to push. Right? But you can perfectly take my free stuff and then use your own thinking. What's up, Green Paladin? Haven't seen you in a while. You can use your own thinking, use some of the logic I give you, and I talk a ton. Like if you watch all these streams, you guys will figure it out pretty fucking quick. Like I don't hide anything. I just keep it not super step by step. That's all. Like you'll figure it out eventually. Just harder. That's all. And sometimes I'm nice. NASDAQ. So same sort of thing happening. Look at this exact same kind of setup. Like this is so funny. We had those lows. Look at this. We created multiple lows here too. Now we're hunting them real quick. And it'd be hilarious if this exact same thing happens 3 times nested. Look at this. Consolidation, hunt, rally. Consolidation, hunt, rally. Consolidation, hunt, rally. Triple nested. Right? And this is great because this is solid accumulation right near a high time frame base, right? This would be beautiful to blast off here and come back up there, right? But it's just a theory. Everything is just a theory. What's that one crypto guy say? You know, all statistics are wrong. Some are useful. This isn't really statistics, but you know, yeah, all statistics are wrong. Some are useful. That's so funny. I think that's hilarious, isn't it? Why do I have the 127 minute? Oh, well, it's funny. Yeah, it's actually a secret. It's actually a secret you guys don't know. If you trade on the 127 minute, right, it unlocks the Green Goblin, right? And the Green Goblin, he jumps around and he helps you out. And he's more of a blue goblin, right? And he jumps around, and that's a goldfish. I don't know what I was drawing. Okay, no, 120, 127 minute is because I have this. I sometimes push buttons on this, and it's essentially a numpad. It's my trading thing. What's it called? Magic keys. And it basically types things. So if I'm clicked on this window, it'll basically do this, right? Right. And then I fuck it up. So yeah, that's why it's not some useful thing, dude. Not everything is useful. Review MentFX. I think I saw a thumbnail of his. I didn't really want to watch his video though. Maybe I'll review it. MentFX. If I say expecting to draw green, draw a goblin. Yeah, I have no idea what a fucking goblin looks like though. I did a date with a girl where we had to paint each other, like canvas, can't not like painting on our skin, but like paint each other on canvas. And I had no idea how to paint, so I drew her like sitting in like a giant wine glass, and then she was like a little like goblin thing. Because I have no idea how to fucking paint, but she was an artist, so. Forex Factory guys using planetary cycles. Yeah, that's so funny. The moon cycles. Do you think Illuminati's real? I don't give a shit about conspiracy theories, dude. I'm just living my own life, what I know to exist, and enjoying life as is. Right? Okay, so I don't care about conspiracies. They don't help me. They're kind of cool to learn about, but they're like fun. They're fun. Conspiracies are fun. I'll learn about them. Like what's that one that's super cool? It's a Russian passage or something in the snow. It's like a Dolvak passage or something like that. I don't know what the word is. But it's a super cool like alien or something conspiracy theory. These hikers got lost, and like the one guy was like hanging from a tree from his tongue or something like that. It was crazy. Yeah, I don't know. You guys should check that out. So yeah, this is continuing down. You know, this would be the logical area that it would bounce off of if anywhere, right? We're coming up here 420. Yeah, another 20 minutes. Another 20 minutes, and then I'll start potentially entering trades. Look at this again here. We can go through this stuff again and kind of look at. This is just major consolidation, is it not? And I can literally see it coming down here or retesting that area. So I'm a little bit torn on my bias. I'm a little bit torn on my bias, but I think more likely I would like to take a short, if anything. And that's looking good. The Aussie or the New Zealand here. New Zealand coming up and actually sweeping these tops now too, right? So this would make sense for a short. That's a nice clean sweep on that one, right? That would make sense for a short targeting down here if we can get. We'll see how she goes. I want to see some breakdown. I want to see some breakdown. We might be able to get a scalp trade do like this, right? On the New York Open. NU's looking fine. Yeah, something like that. Something like that, maybe. But we still got like 20, or we got like 30 minutes to the New York Open. So we don't know. Like I don't want to take any trade until I see that, because easily, you know, if this broke down right now, and then came back up, I wouldn't take that trade, right? Because it just go for another stop hunt. This is so close to double tops too, so we could come for another stop hunt on the New York Open. That'd be great too. Try to trick them. Is it unreasonable to expect 7717 on AU? 7717. I mean, it looks fine. I'm bullish on AU right now, right? I'm bullish on AU right now. I would like to see the tops here. So I think this would be maybe in the future. That's my opinion, right? I'd like to see come up here and hunt these highs. Astro FX turning into a prop firm? Shit, dude. They've been around for a while, yeah. Astro FX. Astro FX sucks like the rest of them. Is that what people do in Vancouver? Is that what? Wait, oh, paint. You're probably referring to the painting thing. No, it was just like it was like I like to do weird dates. It's a lot more fun. So like we painted rather than just like I don't like people who just like go for dinner. That's not fun for me. And like anyone who's just like no, we should just go for dinner. Like I never like them. I like doing shit. Like I like to do an adventure. Like do something stupid, right? Do something where like people like that shows like you don't care, right? Like you don't care like what people think of you and whatnot. Like you're just you're very fun soul, right? That's the kind of shit I like to do. You have a bunch of supercars. Astro FX, yeah. I mean they got money, right? I don't honestly know who's good and who's not, right? Astro are linking up with Swag Academy. Oh, that's cool. I remember when I watched Swag's stuff, he seemed to understand stuff quite well, trading quite well. Uh, that if I had to guess, he'd be most likely one of the better traders that I've seen trading. Massive Euro USD, yeah, downside here. Damn, dude, whoever posted up that trade, man, you took a risky trade here, didn't you? Didn't you? That you took a stop right there with the behind that liquidity. That was fucking beautiful. Jesus. You took a risky trade doing that. But that's good, dude. Damn. I think you'll hit your target maybe then, eh? So that's the target you had, I think. But if I provide any value for you guys or I make you laugh, just hit the like button. I appreciate it. Usually we get around 100 likes, and I haven't asked too many times, so we're a bit low here. It'd be a good goal to like see if we can hit 100 likes each time or something like that, and then it's then we know that I've actually provided a good stream. Because I think normally there's about maybe like 400 people that jump in over the course of the stream, I think. So we get a quarter of them, then that's good. What do you think of ICT? Yeah, his trading is good. I mean, ICT is a good way to trade. Like a French painting, nude painting? No, it wasn't a nude painting. It was a first date. We just had some wine painted. Went to the store, picked up the paint supplies together and whatnot. I mean, it's a cool idea, man. There's tons of shit you can do. Just like come up with like something a kid would do, right? Something that a kid would find fun, and that's like the best first dates, man. Anything a kid would love, right? And then yeah, ICT is one of the best if you understand the concept. Yeah, I remember when I watched some of ITC stuff, not all of it, because he's very very dry. He knows what he's fucking talking about, but it's very confusing if you're new, right? Like you gotta really understand what the fuck he's talking about to understand what he's talking about, if that makes sense. Let me check gold. Look at gold real quick. You guys were bitching about gold earlier. Oh no, we didn't get that hunt that we were looking for, did we? Sweep the lows here. Double bottom right here. Alright, sweep that. Most likely continuation of downside. See a higher time frame. Higher time frame is actually closing. It's quite strong though. This one. Higher time frame is closing real strong. I wouldn't be surprised if this went up. I wouldn't counter trend trade it though. I mean, like, I wouldn't. This is a strong drop. Yeah. There's no reason to get long here. There's nothing to do. Nothing to do. But it would make sense for it to come back up here. But it also makes sense for it to go down. Same sort of thing with all the US dollar pairs right now, pretty much, eh? Very, very similar logic. It's like they're just making a range. You would think that there'd be news being released or something like that in the next few minutes. That's just gonna fucking spike it around. Yeah, his free videos are vague. His mentorship explains things. I got some of his videos. They were very. I don't know if they were free or not. They were on like somebody's drive. Somebody gave me a long time ago. And yeah, I think I tried watching them once. Didn't understand anything, so I stopped watching them. And then after I started understanding the market better, it made a lot more sense to me. But yeah, I think I tried going through it twice. Second time I got further. Do you trade similar to ICT? I suppose similar, yeah. Not the same though. There you go. Did you hit your take profit? Whoever his full mentorship is leaked. Yeah, that makes sense. I would expect it from a guy that big. And if you don't have any protection on your videos, right? If your videos like aren't embedded into a site and whatnot, I mean, you can rip off anything, but you can just make it harder for people, right? And if you just send out files and then just share it around so easily. Forex 90% sitting on your hands. Yeah, pretty much, dude. I tell people like people tell me like, how the fuck can you work from like 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. every morning, right? How can you sit and work at your desk for 10 hours every single day, plus make YouTube videos, plus do mentorships and sales calls, right? And then also have a social life, right? And I'm like, well, when I'm sitting on my computer trading, I'm literally trading for 15 minutes a day, right? I'm actually doing something for 15 minutes. But I'm mostly just sitting there watching something. Becoming very meditative, right? You gotta be good at it, I suppose. So this is kind of what I thought, right? This is what I said, isn't it? This is what I said earlier. Now we target these highs. But I don't want to take the trade. It's too early still. And yeah, it's too early. I don't want to take this. And the other reason I'm not taking this is because this area right here, liquidity. So just because I think I know what's gonna happen, I don't want to do it because there's high risk. And that's good, man. You should be more proud of your trades that you don't take than the trades that you do take, if that makes sense. So the losers that you don't take, skipping those ones, you should be more proud of that than making winners. Because that means you know what you're doing when you skip losers. When you make winners, you could know absolutely nothing and still make winners. But if you specifically know why to not take a trade, and then it actually fails, then that means you actually know what you're talking about. Who's best, ICT or rocks? ICT is way better. Like, I can say that with 100% certainty. ICT's been doing this for fucking like 20 years, dude. And he's trading absolute institutional proper methods, right? Rocks is a YouTuber, right? That, you know, he's probably making some money, but He ain't been doing this for 20 years since fucking the 80s. Not the 80s, but ICT's been around a long time, dude. ICT's like the original fucking guru. Repeat your meat with sandpaper. Fuck off, Gavin. What's the best practice method before you go live? Don't know what you mean by that. Alright, guys. Okay, cool. I should wrap this up. Trades are going to start maybe being taken in the next 20 minutes or so. Take a peek here. Take a peek here. What do we see? What do we see when it comes down now? Yeah, baby. Might take a trade if this just kind of fucks around for a little bit. Might take a trade on this guy. A retest up here on a scalp. Might take that. Oh, I don't know though. Ooh. It looks good to me. If this keeps closing bearish and it holds, if it holds fine for the next 20 minutes, then we can take a trade on the New York Open. But I am nervous because of this one. Stop hunt right there. All right, guys. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. You guys are going to have to make your own decision on this one. I don't want you watching me do it. All right, guys. If you like my content, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the like button if you've been old here. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Friday. Where's that music? There it goes. It's going, right? Yeah. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. It was fun. Let's get one more like. 99 likes. There you go. You guys like doubled up the likes when I said let's hit 100. That's smart, man. Smart on you guys. Appreciate it. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Zero. Right on. Thanks for watching, guys.